What is up, you guys? Welcome to the collective. My name is Furman, and in this video we are going to be talking about a little bit of Nintendo's E3 Direct, but mostly we're going to talk about one game that stood out above all others. But before we do that, guys, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content. Now, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on the E3, Nintendo's E3 event and how I felt about it. Did I like it? Did I kind of cringe? I gotta give it a 6 out of 10. Not because it did anything wrong, but mostly because for me, the rumors really ruined it. Like, what were the rumors swirling around E3 this year? It was basically the fact that there might have been a new Nintendo Switch Pro coming out, and also it was a bunch of really good games. You know, since it is Zelda's 35th anniversary, we were really thinking that we were going to get some Twilight Princess, some Wind Waker on the Switch, and a little more content, I guess, and that didn't really happen. And to make matters worse, not only did it not happen, but they literally said that we are not working on anything. They literally said that. So I don't really know how I feel about that, but you know, what can we do about that? What are we gonna do? Go over there and start yelling at them? The only way we can do anything is basically to speak with our money. And yeah, that's not necessarily something I really recommend because I do love Nintendo, but hey, that's basically where we are right now. But to move past all the negativity, Metroid Dread. Wow. That was a showstopper right there. I honestly think that was the best game announced in all of E3. Microsoft still won E3 in my opinion because they just went back to back. They were just unleashing it. Like, they were just dishing it out. You can't debate that. But Metroid Dread, that game looks literally perfect. My only issue with it is the fact that I kind of would have wished it was more like more of a Metroid Fusion style art, since it is, you know, the sequel to that, or the next iteration in the Metroid series, the mainline Metroids, that is. But you know, I'm actually okay with that. Now, Metroid Dread looks like it's basically running on the same engine as Metroid Samus Returns on the 3DS. It actually looks and really plays in a very similar way. The only thing is that it is a lot smoother. It looks like it's in crispy 1080p, and on top of that, it's running on 60 frames. And also, which was, I don't know how I feel about it, but I guess we'll see when we play it. Samus is a lot faster. Like, she runs really fast in this game, and she does dashes now and all sorts of things like that. So she does move a lot faster, and it really makes for a really smooth gameplay. My only thing is that these type of games tend to be a lot shorter, and I don't want to like beat that game in a weekend. Like, I want to be able to take my time and get at least, you know, a good decent amount of hours, you know, 10 or 20. Like, just give us a lot of content to do. And that's basically all I'm asking when it comes to that. So yeah. Now this one, apparently I didn't even know, but this game has been rumored for like 15 years or 12 or 15 years. It was originally supposed to come out on the DS, but for some unknown reason it ended up getting canceled, and now we're getting that on the Switch, which I'm really glad that they did that. And I'm also kind of sad about it too, because I feel like Metroid would have done really well on the DS because of the dual screens and stuff like that. You know, that type of like Metroidvania type of game, it feels like it's more suited for, you know, for dual screens and that kind of stuff. Or not that it's more suited for it, just the fact that, you know, it would have been really utilized really well as far as the gameplay goes, because of the fact that you have the break in the two screens and stuff like that. But regardless of that, this game looks freaking amazing. I don't know how I feel about that Emmy robot, but that thing is crazy. Like, the way it crawls around, it looks really like hectic and really crazy. And that's one thing that I really enjoyed about Metroid Fusion, The fact that, you know, in Metroid Fusion you had the fake Samus, and you know, you're just going around in this in the location or whatever. I don't even remember the name of it, but geez. But you're just going around in the map, in the area, and then she'll just pop up out of nowhere and give you literally a heart attack. And I remember there's one part where they like zoom into her face and she literally looks like a soulless version of Samus. So that was pretty scary. But yeah, as far as this game goes, I am super excited about it. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. I know this game is going to be a 10 out of 10. Now, if they find out a way to put multiplayer in this game, whoo, 20 out of 20, hands down. Hands down. That would be so cool. I don't even know how it would work, but it would be really cool if you could have some type of a multiplayer where it's almost like Bomberman. You know, you're in the world or in the map, and you're just going out there looking for another hunter. That sounds sick. But yeah, I guess we'll just have to see when we play it. And another thing that I wanted to mention, and I'm just gonna cut it short with this part, is I wanted to talk about the Zelda 35th anniversary. I don't understand. I get it that they might not be ready because of the whole pandemic, you know, ruining a lot of stuff, but I don't understand how you just don't do anything for literally one of the biggest franchises Nintendo has. Ever since day one, Zelda has been literally top tier. In my opinion, I actually prefer Zelda more than I do Mario, just because of the fact that there's so many cool things about that game. There's so many different things that you're allowed to do in it. It's not just, you know, how Mario is, where it's basically really a little too overly linear, where you gotta go do this and then you get that and then blah blah blah. This one, you know, Zelda does have more of an RPG element to it, while it's an action adventure game. So I don't know. Like, I honestly don't even know what to say. I cannot believe that they dropped the ball this hard. Literally, the only thing we're getting for Zelda is Skyward Sword, which is, you know, don't get me wrong, really awesome that we're even getting that, and the Joy-Cons that are coming with it. If we get a chance to buy them because of the scalpers, that would be nice. So we're getting those two things, and then we're getting this very own version of this little guy here. Now that one does look really cool. I do love the fact that it has Zelda 1 and 2, and I'm looking forward to playing those and possibly beating them on it. That would be really cool. And then it also has Zelda Link's Awakening, the Game Boy version. And here's where I'm kind of just like, why? Why wouldn't you just put the DX version? Because the DX version is way better. For one, it has color. It's not like monochrome. And two, it's just better. I don't actually know the second reason why, but I'm sure there is one. You guys let me know in the comments. But I don't understand why they wouldn't put DX on it. That just confuses the heck out of me. But here we are. That is basically it. One of Nintendo's biggest franchises, and all we're getting is just barely anything. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. But hey, Nintendo's Nintendo, and they will do what they want to do. Oh, and before I get off, I almost forgot that Nintendo decided to make a special edition for Metroid Dread, which looks really cool and is probably going to be really amazing, but I couldn't pre-order it. And that's an issue. They literally, like, I don't understand how hard it is to like do pre-orders. Like, it's not that hard. You got to give us at least a certain amount of time. Like, I know that scalpers are basically ruining the heck out of it, but us, like true fans, like, I'm not gonna sit there and pay scalper prices. That's not happening. If you guys said that game is worth $80, that's what I'm paying, and that's it. But I just don't understand. Like, I don't get it. Like, I called my local GameStop. They told me that you could only pre-order the standard version. and not the collector's edition. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I go and look at the GameStop app a couple hours later, and for some unknown reason, you had a chance to pre-order it. I just didn't know. And a lot of people are feeling the same exact way. Why would you do that? Why would you even set a limited number of those things like that? Like, for somebody that's a hardcore fan like me, I'm not going to sit there and spend all day literally waiting on a freaking app or on the website, just clicking the refresh button so I can get this thing. That's not right. I shouldn't have to do something like that. But for some reason, that's pretty much what we're getting to. How is this even a thing? It's 2021 and you guys couldn't figure out a better way to do pre-orders? I'm telling you guys, ever since we started doing stuff online, like pre-ordering or any of that kind of stuff, it just all went to hell, basically. It is a lot easier for me to get into my car and just drive to GameStop or give them a call and say, hey, I want to pre-order it, and they tell me, yeah, we got 50 allotted to us. So yeah, that means 50 people have to literally go into that store and pre-order it. That's a lot easier than you going online or basically being blind and going like, oh crap, I gotta figure out when they're gonna drop it, what exact minute they're gonna drop it, and make sure that all those freaking scalpers with all their bots set and ready, that's the competition, pretty much. I have to wait. I have to try to basically do that. How am I supposed to do that? How is a regular person supposed to do that? I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much where we are with that thing, and that pretty much sucks, but that's just the way it is right now, I guess. But as always, guys, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content. Sorry I couldn't have ended it on a happier note, but that's just how I feel. I feel pretty frustrated about this whole situation, and it sucks that I'm probably not going to be able to get that one. But oh well. We'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.